Hi friends, welcome to One India News Hour. The future is bright as new consumption models are accelerating. The unprecedented coronavirus pandemic is affecting our families, businesses, communities and the way of life. Your business, like most, may need to quickly give employees secure remote working options, and the key mantra to sustain the business is to strengthen its ability to stay digitally connected with customers. Rather than the customer knowing us, we must reach out to the customers for offering the right solutions to gain the financial and non-financial goodwill. It is absolutely true that businesses are scrambling to keep employees connected and productive while working from home, and 74% of organizations reported moderate to significant impact to their employees due to the pandemic and in the response of COVID-19. And 38% of IT leaders plan to increase their investment in cloud-based networking and 35% in AI-based networking as they seek more agile, flexible, automated infrastructures for hybrid work environments, especially needed in network management, is now greater than ever. It is now quite evident that India's goal to become $1 trillion digital economy by the year 2025 is going to come true, and it can be seen how faster the adoption of the service sector is booming up. The investments in digital technologies are going to change the demand curve and generate businesses exponentially in the near future, which was not possible in the last 1 year. We have seen in the last 6 months there were huge investments done by various enterprises for business continuity into the infrastructure for the smooth flow of business to conduct and selling of goods through online mode. Data-related activities are no longer mere side activities in the product of goods and services. Instead, they have become an essential feature of the production process and a key aspect of economic activity. Trends that were already taking hold will now accelerate, including the move to the edge and the adoption of cloud-based and AI-driven intelligent networks. Let's look into today's headlines in War India. US warns North Korean hackers are back. US authorities have warned that a North Korean-controlled hacking team called the Beagle Boys have stepped up its attacks on banks around the world, attempting multiple fraudulent money transfers and ATM cash outs. A report states that North Korea has generated $2 billion in revenue for its weapons program through the state-sponsored looting of financial institutions and cryptocurrency exchanges. Fair distribution of COVID-19 vaccine, a big challenge, says WHO. Distributing COVID-19 vaccine around the world fairly without letting the rich countries corner the limited doses is going to be a big challenge, WHO Chief Scientist Soumya Swaminathan said. By early 2021, we should have some good news, she added. India is in a good position because many companies are working on vaccine development, she said. Cisco to improve WebEx audio by acquiring Babel Labs. Cisco Systems Inc. announced that it is acquiring Babel Labs Inc., a Comptel-based deep learning and AI startup specializing in noise removal and speech enhancement technology that Cisco intends to use to improve its WebEx conferencing tool where the audio quality is enhanced. With this, Cisco will bring native noise removal capability to its entire collaboration portfolio. WhatsApp hack can expose your private messages and photos. With over 400 million active users of WhatsApp in India, now Maharashtra's Cyber Cell has revealed a new tactic that scammers around India are using to trick unassuming WhatsApp users to hack their WhatsApp accounts. Apart from hacking individuals, the scammers are using the new WhatsApp hack tactic to trap others on a person's contact list and then threaten to compromise a person's personal messages and photos to extort money out of them. We are not buying TikTok, says Sundar Pichai. Google CEO Sundar Pichai said that his company has no plans of buying TikTok. During a podcast, Pichai was asked whether Google was buying TikTok. We are not, he responded. This comes after US President Donald Trump issued an executive order on August 14th to ban TikTok unless its US operations are sold within 90 days by ByteDance. Walmart joins Microsoft in pursuit of deal to acquire TikTok. Microsoft has been in discussions for weeks to buy TikTok's business in the US, Canada, Australia and New Zealand. Now, in a sudden development in Silicon Valley, Walmart Inc. has tied up with Microsoft in a joint bid to acquire TikTok, a surprising move that signals the retail giant's desire to become a force in technology and media and reach younger shoppers. With this, Walmart could move to help grow its third-party online marketplace unit along with its nascent advertising arm. HPE GreenLake is growing faster than public cloud, says Antonio Neri. When you look at the performance of public cloud vendors, nobody grew at 82%, says Neri. The reason we are doing well is we provide a true hybrid experience. Cloud is not a destination, it is an experience. 70% of the apps and data are still on-prem, and more apps and data is moving to the edge. He further added, Microsoft Azure revenue grew at a 47% clip in the most recent quarter, followed by 43% for Google Cloud and 29% for Amazon Web Services. DXC Technology hires 5,000 campus graduates in India. DXC Technology has hired 5,000 campus graduates this year and half of them are women, and it has plans to increase the number of graduate hires next year with the aim to ensure the right representation and talent pool is required to serve customers. We are committed to building our future by collaborating with the right talent and furthering a culture which rewards diverse strengths and merit. Bringing on board 500 skilled women colleagues in a single day reinforces our belief in the value of diversity, says DXC. India to supply arms to its friends, says Defence Minister. The Defence Minister assured that the domestic defence industry will extend all possible support to the friendly countries in research and development of world-class equipment and weapons. The government had taken several steps to increase defence production, promote development of new military technologies, and maximize the private sector's participation in the critical arenas. The COVID-19 pandemic has only reinforced digital adoption further, says TCS CEO. India's IT sector will remain an attractive destination for job seekers in future, says Rajesh Gopinathan, Chief Executive Officer, Tata Consultancy Services. He further said India's IT sector employment potential will continue to be quite strong and will relatively keep growing in pace with where we see the opportunity, and I believe that the demand for talent and the demand for the IT services is only going to explode given the role that technology is playing today and in future. COVID update. India's total coronavirus cases have increased to 33,10,234 after a record one-day spike of 75,760 cases. This is the first time that more than 75,000 cases have been recorded in 24 hours. Meanwhile, the death toll in the country has surged to 60,472. Summing up, businesses will experience profound changes as employees transition to hybrid work environments and in turn changing the way IT teams procure and consume networking solutions. In response to the pandemic, IT leaders are now investing more in cloud-based and AI-powered networking technologies as business recovery plans take shape. As IT leaders respond to the challenges associated with enabling a highly distributed workforce and the emergence of the hybrid workplace, with people needing to move seamlessly between networking on campus, at home and on the road, they are looking to evolve their networking infrastructure and shift away from CapEx investments towards solutions consumed as a service. With the emergence of the hybrid workplace, IT leaders are being asked to deliver a delicate balance between flexibility, security and affordability at the edge. The survey states that every part of the workplace needs to evolve. The campus must be embedded with technology to support social distancing and contactless experiences, and the home office must offer enterprise-level connectivity, security and support. It's increasingly clear that to support these new needs in a financially challenging environment, IT decision makers are attracted to the reduced risk and cost advantages offered by a subscription model. Let's wind up for the day. But do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News magazine. Please download the War India app for the latest news and updates, which is available on Google Play Store. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.